Our subject is job interviews. This time, acing the telephone interview. I'm David Snell. With so many people out of work these days, there may be dozens to several hundred people applying for the job that you want, need, and deserve. And because there are so many applicants for every available position, an increasing part of the weeding out process is the dreaded telephone interview.
My telephone is ringing, but I don't answer the bell.
The good news is that your excellent resume has put you in a position so you're one of the people to be called, right? The bad news is you just lost many of your natural advantages over the other people competing for the job.
Hi, I'm Kim Johnson-Gross, and I'm here to show you how to dress smart in today's competitive workplace.
Kim's advice may be valuable later on, but on the telephone, you can't take advantage of your good looks, your great wardrobe, your eye contact, or your firm handshake. What you can do is be so prepared that your excellent qualities will be evident from your voice alone. Because while it's not very likely you'll be hired over the phone, you can't make it to the job you seek if your phone performance is less than impressive. And that's going to be easier than you might imagine because instead of having to remember all the brilliant things you plan to say, you'll be involved in what amounts to an open book test. You begin by making a list of questions you expect to be asked. Your next step is to go over those questions carefully and think about just what you want to say in response to each one. And you need to do that out loud so that you can hear the words coming out of your mouth. Then you need to make bullet points to remind you to say in the stress of the moment what you have practiced and intend to say. In reference to that, tell me about yourself. You might say, I'm a self-starter. I'm ready for challenges. And I'm a team player. Whatever. Now, with your notes spread out before you on the kitchen table, with each question written in bold letters for easy identification, you're ready to give answers that are well thought out and smoothly delivered. 3 things as you go into that interview. The first one is control your butterflies. Easier said than done? Well, if you were in the ante room waiting to be called in for the interview, it would be kind of hard to do what I'm about to suggest. But you're not. You're in your own home. And so you can breathe deeply before the phone call comes, that kind of breathing, and you can pretend you're a golfer. Put your golf club behind your neck and across your shoulders and make this kind of motion. What that does is that relieves a lot of the pressure and a lot of the tension that you have across your shoulders and down your spinal column. The other thing you should do in the interview on the telephone is stand up, because you will sound a lot more in control and you will be breathing much better and you'll put forward your very best possible self. Finally, if at all possible, be looking at yourself in the mirror as you talk. By responding physically as you would in a face-to-face conversation, the enthusiasm you're showing will be more likely to be transmitted over the phone. Just as the purpose of a resume is to get you an interview, the purpose of the telephone interview is to get you face-to-face with the person doing the hiring. If you use the techniques we've talked about today, that will be you sitting across the table from the interviewer with all your personal qualities on display. Good luck. For more time-tested job interview techniques, visit our website at rsvpyournextjob.com.